On today's ChurchTechCast.com question and answer show, Pro5 Bibles, Pro6 DVD, and Transcoding. Hi, and welcome again to the ChurchTechCast.com Q&A show. This is the show where every week I answer your church tech questions. My name is Paul Allen Clifford. Our first question today comes to us from Michael Dapaah on YouTube, and he asks, how do I transfer Bibles I purchased from a previous version, in reference to ProPresenter 5 and ProPresenter 6? So the answer is that you don't do it yourself. First off, ProPresenter 5 and ProPresenter 6 use totally different versions, and I believe you have to buy them with each upgrade. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is, in order to get them onto your version of ProPresenter, you need to talk to the folks at Renewed Vision, and they'll help you out with that. As I say, if you need to purchase them for your particular version, talk to them. They'll be happy to take that money and get that straightened out. Let's say that you've forgotten the appropriate code or whatever. When you say version, you just mean the point updates that happen from time to time. Let's say it's like 6.012 to 6.014, but in the middle you had to just do a completely new clean install, and so you forgot the appropriate codes and stuff like that. Talk to them, they'll be able to help you out. Next, Luther Hollums via email says, it's been almost 2 years since I, Grasshopper, communicated to you. I need further assistance. Need to rip either a segment or an entire DVD from our Mac to Pro6 MP4, copying a testimony. I think I could do it with a few hours of spare time. Do you have a video or text that explains the process better than the Renewed Vision videos do? They're well played, but not very good at this particular piece of instruction. That's what he says. Brad does a great job, so I think that I just get in more depth because I have a lot more videos and I'm always looking for more stuff. So that's why. Basically what I would do is I'd use MPEG Streamclip, and I sent him a link, and Luther, if you're watching, I sent you a link to a tutorial I did on how to rip from a DVD. Now, since this is a testimony video, I'm assuming that this is a testimony video that your church shot, put on DVD, and you don't have the source footage or something like that. Basically, I'm assuming that you have permission for this video. I wouldn't want you to do it with, The Matrix or Star Wars The Force Awakens. You can tell I've got all kinds of science fiction on my head, been working on a BB-8 all day. So anyway, I wouldn't want you to do that. I would want you to only do it with something that you had permission to do it with. Next, Pastor Ray via email asks, thanks, Paul, it helps. I'm, in reference to a previous email, I'm getting a feel of this Techno and seem to be putting together as much as I need to do a religious video podcast. Cool. One more thing, though. If you had to choose between AVC, AVS, and Wondershare to do the format conversion, which do you think might do the best and simplest conversion? Do you even feel free to give a leaning? Well, actually I don't, because I don't use any of those three. What I would use is MPEG Streamclip. Handbrake would also work. Both of those are free, so they're worth trying out, and I've got a tutorial, as I mentioned in the previous question, the second one, on using MPEG Streamclip. So that's what I would do. I think you can compress down the video pretty nicely using that, and there's plenty of tutorials online if you need to get more in depth than what I did. I did it primarily with ProPresenter in mind, but a video podcast would work as well. So I hope that helps you. I hope that's an answer to one of your questions, and if not, just leave it below the video. By the way, head over to trinitydigitalmedia.com and leave it there. That's probably the best place. I'll definitely get it even if you put it under the wrong video. That's cool. And while you're there, sign up for my email newsletter by going to trinitydigitalmedia.com/newsletter, which is where you can get all kinds of free tech training resources, in addition to some free things that I'll send you just for joining that newsletter. Until next time, this is Paul Allen Clifford with trinitydigitalmedia.com. Go out and change eternity.